Why should Esperance Primary School be a Pathfinder school? I mean, this is a question that our partners in learning team really interrogated and asked before we embarked on the application process. And I think writing this application has been such a celebration because we've recognised the exponential growth that our school, our staff, our students and the wider community has had since Esperance Primary has embarked on this journey. We see clearly now a strong student voice. We see innovation, collaboration, and we know that the excellence that we're achieving is something that can be shared with a lot of schools we already have. We've engaged in ICT forums and professional learning for schools in the wider network of our Esperance region. And being a very isolated school geographically, Esperance Primary School needs to look at ways of using technology to enhance our 21st century learning. And by being a Pathfinder school, not only can we strengthen what we're doing within Esperance Primary and our closer school networks, but also with schools in the wider world. So it's an opportunity and we're ready.
Okay. As a class teacher, continued involvement in the Partners in Learning programme will enable my children to broaden their knowledge base through greater international exposure and also gain a worldwide perspective. In a class this year, we have already developed links with schools in France through the use of email and podcasting. We're certainly finding that the world can be our oyster.
The Partners in Learning team at Esperance Primary School has really inspired our staff and students to go to the next level. What I've noticed as a deputy principal here, there's been a pedagogical shift in the way teachers teach and students learn. And to go international, I really believe just opens up a new raft of learning and teaching opportunities for our staff and our students. And I think that next step for us is really what we're waiting for and what we're looking forward to. The whole notion of becoming an international recognised Microsoft school probably is secondary to what we will achieve from becoming or from being a part of that. And that to me is, is what technology brings to teaching and learning.
As a teacher in the school, I believe that our involvement in Partners in Learning is opening up the world for our students. We are breaking down the geographical isolation of Esperance and enabling our students to learn about other parts of the world. Also, as a parent of a child in a Year 1 class, I have seen my daughter given the opportunity to communicate with students in the UK and learn about the Olympics. Technology has enabled her to be part of the Olympics even though we are so far away. It has been wonderful to see her excitement and participation in her learning.
As the ICT coordinator at Esperance Primary School, the progress that we've made over the past 2 years as part of the Partners in Learning program has been absolutely awesome. Staff and students have progressed to a point where we now believe that as a Pathfinder school we will be able to further share our knowledge and the learnings that we've had both on a district, nationwide and international level. Developing a wider perspective will certainly go a long way to helping us break the geographical isolation that we find being here in Esperance. We've worked very, very hard to further develop a student voice or a sense of student voice at school. Our students are very capable, confident and competent in their ICT use. As a Pathfinder school, we'll be able to ensure that their voice is heard not only nationally but on a global level.
Our involvement in Microsoft Partners in Learning has helped us achieve amazing outcomes in both ICT competence and our academic learning. It has opened our eyes to the possibilities and helped us achieve these amazing outcomes. Being involved as a worldwide Partners in Learning school will help to motivate and inspire future directions and help maintain our current momentum. We have a lot to give and I think we will prove that if we can do it, so can you. This will not only open our eyes to worldwide perspectives with our students and remove geographical constraints, but it will help ensure we maximise the new school's potential.